So today, you'll be learning how to add a timer in CapCut Desktop. So the first step is to launch CapCut, and then you want to open your project. It can be a project you were previously working on. So when you click on it, it will open the project interface, or it can be a brand new project that you want to start working with. So for me, I'll be creating a new project. So I'll click on Create Project, then wait for the interface to load. Once loaded, I can then start editing. So the first step is to either add your photo or your video. So you want to click on Import. It will open the File Explorer, and then just navigate to wherever your photo or video is and select it. So I'll be choosing to use a video, but if you want to use the photo, then these instructions will still apply. And so once you've selected your video, you want to click on Open, and then it will be added onto the import section. To add it to the timeline, you want to click on this plus button here, or you can just drag and drop it directly onto the timeline, and then you can start editing. So from here, you'll now need to add the timer. So to add the timer, you'll need to actually open a website that normally allows you to download timers online. So for me, I'll be using Pixabay. So let me open my preferred browser, and then I'll type in Pixabay, and then go to the website itself. And then in the website, you want to type in timer, and then you want to search. And then you want to look through the different timers that are available for you to choose from. So because I'm using a video instead of a photo, and then want to go filter out the different options that are available and choose the video option, and then look through the timers that are available and simply select one and download. So once you've downloaded your preferred timer, so for example this one, I can download this one. You then want to go back to your project. So go back to your project, and then you want to import the timer. To import the timer, you want to click on Import, and then it will open the File Explorer. You want to navigate to Downloads, and you should see your timer right there. So you want to select it and click on Open so that it's added to the import section. From here, you now want to add it as an overlay layer. And to do that, you can either just drag and drop it on top of the video as the overlay layer, or you can just click on this plus button, and then once it's been added to the timeline, just drag it to the top as the overlay layer. You can then choose to shorten the timer if you want to. So as you can see, this is a 10-minute timer, and I want to make it short enough so that it matches the video itself. And to do that, I can select it, and then I can choose to either split it using the time stamp thing here. So I can just bring it to the end, and then I can split, or I can use these handles and I can just reduce it to match the time frame of the video. So let me just keep reducing it until it matches the video. If it's extremely long, you can always just zoom out and then adjust it from here so that it's easier to work with. Then you can zoom back in like that. And so now, once you've finished with the adjustments, you can then customize the timer even further. So to do that, you can just select the timer, and then once it's selected, you should see these handles on the four corners of the timer. So what you want to do is use the handles, and you want to shrink down the timer to your preferred size. So you can use these handles, and you can continue shrinking down this timer, and then you can even move it around on your project. So whether it's a photo or a video, it's up to you. You can just choose where exactly you want to place your timer. If your timer also has a background like this one, so if you want to remove this background so that it's just letters, you then want to come to the blend option, and then you want to look for opacity, and then you want to just blend it into the video. If you don't like that, then you can always just come to remove background, select auto removal or chroma key. So let me choose chroma key. I can choose chroma key, use the color picker tool, and then select the black. And once I've done that, you can see I've successfully removed the black background from my timer. Then you can even choose to customize the intensity of what you've just removed, and as well as choosing to add a shadow. Again, it's completely up to you, but you can now just go further and customize the timer exactly to your liking. So you can see here's the timer. I've successfully added it to my video. And then now, whenever I play my video, as long as you've adjusted the timer to cover the whole video, then you should be able to see this timer counting down on your video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and we'll get back to you.